Ready, set, go! Back to Behind the Hero. Tonight's heroes are the duo who recently restored peace and order to our galaxy, Ratchet and Clank. So, gentlemen, tell us about your latest incredible adventures.
Well, as you can imagine, we've been pretty busy. After Drek's defeat, there were parades, press conferences, fancy dress balls.
And the wiener roast at Al's.
Oh yeah, that. And then things started to slow down a bit. After that, well...
There was the grand opening at Groovy Lube.
Right. I think that was last week.
6 months ago.
We're still pretty busy, but in a more, domestic sense.
Yesterday, I flushed out my radiator core.
I guess no one needs a hero right now.
Meanwhile, in the distant Bogon Galaxy.
Miss Littlebottom, I found our man!
Seconds later. We are streaming this. Please do Fizz Widget.
What the...
I'm Abercrombie Fizzwidget, founder of the Megacorp Company in the Bogon Galaxy.
The Bogon Galaxy.
I'm sorry to incapacitate you, but our entire galaxy is in a very precocious situation. I must humbly request your sustenance on a mission of dire urgitude, a mission of superfluous peril, a mission of unequivocal imperitude.
Did that make any sense?
Bro, when people try to use big words, trying to sound
You
smart,
need me
it's
to
this
go on a
guy.
dangerous mission in another galaxy.
Indubitably.
Look at
A
this.
few days ago, this top-secret biological experiment was stolen from our testing laboratory by this dupliferous criminal mastermind, and I need you to get the experiment back.
We'll do it!
We will?
Frank, I have precipitated your recalcitrance and have made special improvisations for you. We are prepared to give you a job as the head accountant for Megacorp, plus a penthouse suite in lovely Megapolis. And our state-of-the-art robotic muscle.
Megapolis. I wanted to see Megapolis in the PS4 remakes graphics.
Superlatory shape. While in transit to the Bogon Galaxy, you will undergo heavy training and conditioning, including martial arts, heavy weaponry, survival skills, stealth, macrame, ballroom dance, and origami.
This makes sense for him to be a warrior. 2 weeks later, he goes and eats all this training. It makes the character a shooter.
Regurgitation to track the thief's location to a flying base in Sector 7.
Look at that.
Infiltrate the base and retrieve the experiment.
Sir, ready for launch.
Like in the first game, he's just a mechanic and he comes out a shooter. But in this one, he went 2 weeks of training from the Megacorp the corporation that got all the funding, and he started with some armor. I love this game. I think this is where Ratchet and Clank really began, and I will fight everybody.
Ratchet reporting. I'm on final approach to coordinates 3-7 Alpha.
Good luck. I'm counting on you.
Affirmative. Beginning radio silence.
It's actually playing pretty good for a stream, too. Mega Bounce will always be your favorite. Hell yeah, the superior game. Is it bad this is no most of the lines? Nah, because look at this intro. Wait, hold on. Before we jump to the intro, gotta fix this camera controls. Look at this. There's camera controls. There we go. Up. I think up and down gotta be inversed. Left, right, up, down. There we go. You actually have strafing! This is only like a year later after the first game. I think this gotta be inversed too for me. Something about this still feels off. I think they should be both inversed. It's just my preference. There we go. Yo, this banger of a track right away. You start the game with this. Look at the color scheme. We come out as a warrior, and they just jump you right into it. Push this button.
To select weapons,
Yo, money,
hold
baby.
triangle and select an icon with the left
Video gun is
analog
really
stick.
good. So you already have the gravity bomb and the Lancer unlocked. The superior
Press
versions.
circle to fire.
I want to use a Lancer. I want to use the gravity bomb. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. In 2023, Ratchet and Clank going Commando still slaps. Moving much faster. Let's go, let's go. Look at this. Look at this. These are the deadlock robots, by the way, and they can fly out the window. Now compared to the first game. First game, you're on Baron Velden.
You don't need the nanotech.
And here we're sieging a ship. I feel like I'm on some kind of Agent Impossible mission with this music in the background. Let me know what you guys think. 7 shots. Bada bing, bada boom, taken care of. Capiche. Lord, the ambient noises from the fans and the jets in my ear. Hey, yo. You can hear the fans. Look how these things sleep. They look like they're sleeping like some final bosses. They too badass. Badass ninja robots.
Try selecting.
I see it's time to update my security forces.
Whoa, no, hey, no, look, I'm just here to fix the transflexor coil.
Nice try. Give my regards to Megacorp.
I just fixed my audio a bit.
Finish him.
Finish him. Got wrecked. Yeah, quick select. Yeah, the first Ratchet and Clank game had no quick select. Let me know how the audio is, guys. I just adjusted it. Thank you for calling that out. But yeah, first game had no quick select, so I was like, the gunplay, that's another reason why the gunplay was so trash. Well, it aged like trash because you're gonna get hit if you try to switch guns. It didn't have this quick select. It wasn't as fluid. But people got nostalgia, I'm telling you. It's perfect right here. You got level up system, you got level up nanotech system. Look at the bolts, how much bolts I got, 3,000 already. It's inflated a bit, but it fits the culture here. EXP system, all the guns to give a lance, which is a superior version of the blaster to start off, which is the right weapon to use. You got the gravity bomb, you got pausing here, quick select like this, and everything's just amazing. The music's amazing. The fight, you just thrusted right into it. Look at this. Look at this. You're on a jet wing. Like I'm a trained warrior after 2 weeks. Look at the helmet and everything. I look like I'm on an assassination mission.
Thugs for less. If it ain't broke, we'll break it.
Your money.
Right. I'm in the market for some security.
You bring the cash, we'll bring the thrash.
Good. I need your best men to meet me at these coordinates.
It's beautiful. I'm thankful I got this game before the first game, to be honest, because I played this one for Christmas. It was a Christmas present. Then I got the first one, went back to it, and I was like, it got the same effect that first Spyro game got, where I played Spyro 1, 2, and then 3, but for me, Spyro 1 always felt like Insomniac needs the first game back then to kind of figure out their footing as to where they're going to go with it. It feels like a prototype. And then 2 and 3 are timeless classics. Same thing happened with Ratchet and Clank, but this formula right here, going Commando, is the one that's been continued to rift apart. This is the one. This is it. It's him. It's him. If it was a video game, this is him. They added tournaments, Mactar Resort. You know what I mean? Everything. A whole system of the characters that follow you on the journey. It's too good. It's too good. The thing that I did like about the first one, though, the OST was good. And Drek. Like, hearing Drek's name in the beginning of this game, I was like, who's Drek? Because I kind of had that Ripto comparison of how, who is Drek? That sounded like a badass name for some reason. And then when you go back and play, Drek in the first game supersedes that of the PS4 one because of that voice. Much more, not maybe like, his character was like, maybe could have been updated to be a little bit more badass in the PS4 version. I mean, like, it was dark. Like, the whole game has a darker tone to it, while this one's a little bit more brighter and colorful. But Drek, his voice and everything was iconic. Give that one to the first game, for sure. Before they gooberfied him, the next one and made him into a moped wheeler. They could have added some more lore for that guy, because he was actually a maniacal crazy man. He's actually a commando. He's actually an agent. Bro, they got chainsaws on their arms. They looking like some Deadlock characters. This guy Mufasa and somebody, one of his teammates. Drek and Can 2 have the same voice actor. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Incredulous. I didn't expect to hear from you again, so soon.
There was a slight problem. The thief escaped with the experiment, and I have no idea where he was headed.
Not to worry. I just received an emission which may lubricate the matter.
Hey, yo. Hey, lubricate.
Do you have any maps for this quadrant of the galaxy?
You bet, mister! We got galactic maps, 3D maps, fold-outs, cutouts, maps to the stars, and their homes.
Sorry about that. Oh, I forgot my wallet. Could you take care of this?
Perimeter defenses deactivated.
You forgot your change.
That poor guy. I felt so bad for him when I was a kid.
On my way.
Felt really bad for him. I don't know why. Oh, Chelsea, you never played this? Missing out. Thugs for Less was a cool villain company that actually cared about what they did, especially with the prison shift. Yes, you felt like you had ops from the beginning of the game.
For a map, press select or R3.
Like I have an opposition faction from the beginning of the game looking out for me, so I know who my villains are versus like random creatures or robots in the worlds, you know what I mean? Even though it's technically Drex people you're always fighting against, these guys had way more personality than just Drex NPCs, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like the whole time I'm just fighting robots that are, I guess, under Drex's name, but they have no personality. Here, you start to see, oh, wow, these guys are actually a bunch of dickheads. You see what they're doing on the side. They got a leader that I got to refer to them as, which technically would have been Quark, but, in the first game, you already know how this goes. And this music. Nah. Like, this is a swampy area. Most of this tone is what Ratchet and Clank 1 has, but it has this blueness to it. Like, this purple and blueness to it. Whoa. I'm streaming this on the PS5. It's alright, though. That still makes it pop. Like, look at all this blue, that kind of contrasted color. He's drowning. The guy, he's drowning. Help. That's the My Leg guy from SpongeBob. And this. Look at these. Look at these. These goobers are chasing me. No, no, no. Double T in the morning. Oh, I just backed it up on this. Hey, yo. Pinched my ass. Help! I'll save you, I'll save you. Hold on.
Your maximum nanotech has increased.
Well, he did. I love that you basically go in Super Saiyan 2 every time I viewed it like that. Man, they murdered this guy. They're murdering all these guys. What do you guys name him? What do you guys want to name him? I feel bad for that guy. Every single time I was like, help! Oh shit, he did. It's kind of dark. In the newer games, they wouldn't let him die, but he getting that Vidal versus Spopovich treatment. He got dragged! That's awesome. That is sad, but awesome. Let's go. This is the game I was looking to play today. Like, you know when you're just craving to play a Ratchet and Clank Sly Cooper game or a Jak and Daxter game or something? I was looking through Jak and Daxter commercials last night, the OG ones for the PS2. And how good some of those CG cutscenes or commercials were, even for the Toonami stuff. And maybe we should do a reaction to that for the channel, but it's so good. Press triangle to make this bot shut the fuck up. Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Date bayo. You got nothing on me. Date bayo. Date bayo. What up? What up? What up? Yeah. I remember playing this in Christmas of what, 2003, 2004, and Christmas games were everything. But I was a hater of Ratchet and Clank when I first had seen it because I was poor. So when I was a kid, when I was poor, I could only get a certain game, like one or two. And the one that it was Jak and Daxter to start with. I actually hated on every game. I couldn't afford to buy it at first. I even hated Jak before I had a PS2 because I like Crash Bandicoot, stuff like that. And I wanted a sequel to that. But then this was the one you see on all the posters in Toys R Us next to the Jak 2 ones. And I was like, who the fuck is this chick? For some reason, he looked like Angela to me on the posters until I really took a close look at it. I just got slapped right away for talking my shit. He got reached for! But there was something about it that I was like, once I finally got it for Christmas because of my mom, God bless her heart, because she got us these games randomly, like waiting in line at Toys R Us for like hours on end. She really went out of her way to make Christmas special. Man, I fell in love with Ratchet and Clank ever since this one. I was like, this is like, it's hitting in tones with the World Martial Arts Tournament, Majin Vegeta versus Goku at the same time airing as, that was 2003-ish, with Mactar Resort and this game having tournaments and stuff like that. I had some Dragon Ball Z tones in these video games. I felt like anime inspired so many things from Jak and Daxter to this one. And then I was like, yo, there's small themes in here that I feel like anime is influencing some of the culture here. It's crazy. Let's call that guy Adam. Poor Adam. What? You be jelly 4 times? No way. I gotta pull up on Street Fighter later. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at this. This tentacle cracking Cthulhu looking monster. Yes. And the HP is fair here. Look how fair this fight is. That is fair. Depending on the moves that the creature has, if they have a very limited moveset, you might as well just get the fight over with, you know what I mean? Yo, Mr. Baba Matt with their resubscription. Let's go. Yo, get some hype in the chat for my boy, City Boy, all the way up. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. Hype in the chat for Mr. Baba Matt. Thank you so much, fam. The hype energy for Ratchet and Clank. Let's go. Jack and Daxter or Ratchet? Oh, man. Now it's gotta be Jack and Daxter. I think maybe Ratchet and Clank still might be the better game, but I'm gonna be blatantly... I'm gonna be truthful. I'm biased towards Jack and Daxter just because of nostalgia, so I can't really give everybody the right score in that one. For me, Jack and Daxter changed me and my life. Like that game, I got a special bond with that one. So the same bias that people say that they love Ratchet and Clank 1 with is what I got for Jack and Daxter, and I will let it be known that I'm blindly nostalgic for that game because I feel like that character influenced me. So I can't change anything, and that's the character that for me personally, for my YouTube channel, that's what started it all. Like
Circle to use.
For the gaming scene, that was the one, the HD collection of 2012. Jack and Daxter's what boosted my channel to like 1,000 subscribers of everybody following the fandom, which in turn, because I got so many subscribers and kept going with YouTube, influenced Alex and helped his channel blow up. And look at that, he's at 1 million now and I'm at 250,000. So Jack and Daxter did so much for our lives that, and even that character, like I turned into that character in real life. I went from quiet Goober Paul to Renegade Paul to now more of a balanced one. So that character for me is me. That's why I'm so biased to that one. City boys! Yeah. You hyped today? Why you so hyped today, Trickstar? Get Fortnite so get Prop Hunter? We'll see. I still like my prop on my Black Ops though.
Thank you for choosing Megacorp, where our customers come first.
You hear this? Back then they had like a lot of anti-corporation stuff, even though they were in a corporation, but it was less like what it is nowadays. It's ironic because they were so anti-corporate and then the movie happened. And that's kind of like what happens with corporate greed and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like corporations kind of involving their ways. This 111. Make a wish, everybody. Look at this. Already about to level up this Lancer.
Shirt and shoes are required when shopping at Megacorp.
No, let me get this level up. Level up the Lancer. Look at this thing. This gun goes so hard. Look at this. From the sounds to the bullets to the look, the name, Lancer. God damn. Hear this music? So good. Without any Clank on this mission, by the way. They're just showing off Ratchet's badassery, his moves on its own. I don't know if it activates when you get next to it. I think that was added in 3.
Megacorp reserves the right to refuse service to anyone.
Gotta give a fat teabag to one of these enemies. Gravity bomber. Gravity bomber. Yes.
Ratchet, come in. Are you there?
Copy, Mr. Fizzwidget.
Listen, I have some new information on our experiment's wherewithal. The thief was indemnified at Megacorp's Mactar Resort.
If I speak too fast, I start talking like this dude.
Moon-sized jamming array into Mactar Resort orbit.
Should I take it out?
A Firmulus. It's disconfabulating our annual Galactic Gladiators broadcast. See for yourself.
Ask yourself, are you man enough, hero enough, insane enough to step into the ring with two of the fiercest warriors in the galaxy? If you answered yes, you're a big, fat liar. But that's okay, because Megacorp is bringing galactic gladiators into your home for a special Mega View event. First, it's survival of the fittest in our bio competition. Be there as Chainblade unleashes his fury on our
Chainblade.
contestants. Chainblade has gone undefeated in 500 straight matches. But
You know, technically, Chainblade is Kratos. Chainblade.
Robotics Division will taste the adrenaline as contestants face off against our four-armed bandit.
Looking like Brainiac.
Brawler.
Amazing.
Creature is a match for this machine. Watch 6 tons of Carbonox alloy hunt for its prey. There's no consolation prize.
Carbonox.
Bad boys programmed to show no mercy. So what are you waiting for?
Who else does he remind you guys of?
How to bring Chainblade and the V2 Brawler into your living room, but put away the fine china. The Galactic Gladiators, only on MegaView. Call your provider now.
Bro,
Chainblade, huh? I've got the coordinates. Ratchet out.
this galaxy has so much more personality than the first games too. Like, look at this. We got oppositions. We got so many ops. It feels so much more lively. It feels like a real galaxy versus planet to planet. Knowing that you got ops waiting for you in that resort. Got that Dragon Ball feeling going into that tournament as well. He's got that Goku, like, I'm getting excited to go bust him ass, you know what I mean?
Press select or R3 to access
Horny Gears. This game's humor is too good. Yeah, it's so good. I want the Blitz gun already. We got so many good guns. Like from the start, Lancer, Gravity Bomb. You can get the chopper if you want, but the Blitz gun is so good. It's like a Super Saiyan 2 electrical charge. The Megacorp games. Games. Let's go. Heavy World Tournament things. Sunday commercials. This music. I don't even want to talk with how badass it's like war music. Say hello to my little friend. Yo, making him do the Harlem Shake. Now we gotta ride the demonic Lapras. Looking like Yzma. Where you at? There you are. You know, in Pokemon we used Surf and the Lapras used to come out in Pokemon Gold and Silver for the Game Boy Color? I'm giving away like my age, I feel. It used to be like a red Lapras. That's what I got. Nanotech.
Your health has improved.
Let's go. Shoot. Gotta kill all the snails. So good. The pacing of this game is immaculate. Incredible. That's how Fizzwood should be talking. This piranha plant you find in every PlayStation game. Jump from Lapras to Lapras through the mucky swamps. They put one of the best OSTs in the mucky swamp area, and that's what carries this and doesn't make it. Like if it was a grim, slow-paced track, this area might have been hampered by the color scheme. But like they found a way to make this work. Like it's like a torn apart world. Heard something crawling behind me, but it still works. It's like endgame. You're like walking into the endgame boss battle music with this. Last of Us 2 could never. Last of Us 2 had no OST like this. I don't care. $200 million budget for that trash. And apparently they're making The Last of Us 2 again. I watched some videos last night about The Last of Us 2 combat, and everybody's like, it's combat, it's amazing. And I was like, no, it's not. It's literally added prone and tall grass to the first game. But this was an overhaul in 1 year. In 1 year, look how much things they changed from Ratchet and Clank 1, or maybe even 2 years from Ratchet and Clank 1 to 2. And then with that game, they had nearly more than half a decade. And I don't understand how gamers have devolved to the point where they can't call shit out anymore, but whatever. This is where the real game was at. The PS2 era, the innovations that was happening year after year after year, banger after banger, timeless piece of art versus timeless piece of art throughout the generation. Everything's just moving, it's moving.
Welcome, welcome. If everyone could take their seats, we can proceed with today's demonstration. First, I'll need a volunteer. Anyone?
About to get robbed.
Your name, sir?
Ratchet.
Hey!
Okay, now I'm happy the rest of them got eaten.
And there you have it. The Megacorp tractor beam in action. Let's give it up for our volunteer. Sir, how about taking advantage of our show special?
1,000 volts. Not bad.
Sir. You won't be disappointed.
The tractor beam moves small and medium-sized objects which have glowing orange targets like these. Press.
I know there's a bolt and stuff up there, but I don't really want to do that on this playthrough right now. I just want to play through the game and just get to all the locales and revisit my childhood, so we're just gonna keep pushing forward. What up, Lone Wolf? Oh man, do you want to continue Ratchet and Clank 1? Yo, whether it be Ratchet and Clank 1 or even today, like I was watching Nalu play the Ratchet and Clank 1 remake on the PS4. It still looks so good. The train station part, oh my god, the details of Metropolis. And then I was like, man, that game came out 2016, 2017. I was hoping that this one would get the same type of treatment in terms of graphics, because Megapolis, the same treatment as Metropolis. I would have been down for that. I would have been happy with that. This music, just to hear this OST again too. Car dealership called. Yo, that guy sound like a car dealership in the second game. The details were insane, yes. Look at this place. If it was remade on the PS4. This is Silva's Romance.
Yes. May I help you?
I don't know why. When he brought up Yellow Fever, this is what I pictured him and that robot. F. No, he got kidnapped. He got yoinked. PS2 arrows, pure soul and love. Yup, clap for him. You woke up from your nap too, fam? I woke up from my nap and just jumped into the game, bro. I was exhausted. But now we're here and I'm refreshed. F. Rift Apart was this. The second one you played and you 100%ed it? Me too, yo. For some reason, everybody like really went to 100% Rift Apart. Rift Apart was a 9. I gave that game a 9. It was good. And that's the newest one that came out like what? 1 year ago? 2 years ago? Was it last year? I think it came out last year. Alright, I gotta destroy 20 enemy ships. Rift Apart was good, minus Rivet's bitchiness towards Kit. Other than that, I didn't have too many complaints. Not too much propaganda shoved down your throats. Maybe slight bits, but not really as bad as it has been, you know what I mean? It's fair. So I was like, you know what? It's worth 100%, except for that pterodactyl mission at the end. That one was tough. That one was the only part of the game where I was like, yo, the controls fell off, but that's completely optional. But everything else in that game, I remember like damn near was perfect. Graphics, controls, the lore. It was basically like Spider-Verse in a video game, because they combined every Ratchet and Clank series. God damn it, they're shooting my ass. Every Ratchet and Clank game to the fullest. Yo. Raritanium. Enemy ships. 1. Got him. Raritanium. This is how you get the Raritanium for your ship upgrades. They added ship upgrades in this game too. This is why, to me, this is the real first one. Ship upgrades, ship cosmetics, armor cosmetics, nanotech upgrades. It feels complete. It's so perfect. This is the formula that they continued for the next 20 years, and this is why this is probably one of the best. And this deserves its roses. I think this one deserves the roses more than the first game because of how much they added. Like, literally, you take this formula 20 years later, it's what works. It wasn't the Ratchet and Clank 1 formula. That felt like that's the beta. This is it. the level up system, the cosmetics, the action, the pacing. The voice was found here. I'm so happy that this was my first Ratchet and Clank. But like I said, I went back to Ratchet and Clank 1 after I got this one because of how much I love this and how much I fell in love with the franchise. And I still played it all the way through, still platinumed it, and did it multiple times, but then I was like, it's missing something. It's missing. It's unseasoned chicken breast. Oh, you confirmed I'm Clank. Silva. We love Clank. What up, Shadow? Rift Apart wasn't that bad. Just wish it was longer. I feel like it should have been longer too. But oh my god, look at this place. The best part about Ratchet and Clank, when you get to see the overworld of these views with this zoomed out camera, look how much detail from here on the PS2. This is how you knew. Like, imagine developers, look what we built in outer space. This is one of the levels right here. A world tournament arena floating in outer space, looking like some kind of star base. This is amazing. All the details, the ships flying around, the place is bustling. It feels alive. Spotlights moving. Megacorp thing moving right there. The spotlight's moving. The ship's moving. Even if it's limited PS2 stuff. In the distance you see it. These little things hovering. Your ship is moving. The moons are moving. The whole place feels worldly and alive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. This is all details I remember when I be comparing these games. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. This is it. This could very well be the greatest Ratchet and Clank game of all time. Even though as a kid I still preferred Up Your Arsenal because of the multiplayer and everything, when I go back to it through maturity and looking through this like from a developer point of view, the jump in quality, the vision, this music. This is straight hero music. This has no reason to be this good. Wanted to bring back the Rift Inducer and the Seeker missiles back. Oh my god. The Rift Inducer. Up Your Arsenal has such good guns. The Rift Inducer and the Seeker missiles. That's why I love Up Your Arsenal. The scary enemy designs. You wish they brought back the space combat and improved it in the third game, but they never did. I think it's because people hated it. Some people actually hated the space combat, but I like it. It's satisfying. Except for the challenges. I think when I went to go platinum. Wait, did my camera freeze? Camera's frozen in time. No, I got it. Hold on. Good call out. Yeah, especially with the ship combat. I think the challenges in this game was what kind of turned people off. I remember going for the platinum, but I think that was the part that stressed me out. Other than that, it was all good. Let me know if anything else happens, any hiccups or let's play curses like audio or facial cameras. It's working against me today, but it's okay. They gotta bring back the Supernova from Deadlocked. I gotta do a Deadlock playthrough. Base cam is frozen. Paul is frozen and Tamu. Got it. You know like how disorienting was in Jak 2? Before what they did where in Crack and was where it was more 2D. The flying around. I gotta replay Crack in Time. We gotta do the Future Tools of Destruction series. I won't. He's right though. There is a little bit of disorientation with having to spin around. He is right with that one. Completely right. It's satisfying crunching the ships and shooting shit and collecting Raritanium. They know to give you something back and even to update your ship for that combat. But like some of the spinning around, I'm not gonna lie, it does make the stomach kind of turn. That's a good point. Into the TNT. Boom. Dead. And then you can destroy all this, all these destructible environments. Yes. I feel like I'm a man on a mission, a secret agent mission. Look at this shit. The music. There is no reason for it to be this good. Perfect rainy day / stormy day game. I'm telling you. Ay, ayos míos. Look at the color scheme here. This used to be my old intro. Blue, yellow, orange-ish. Not really orange, but blue and yellow. It used to look just like this. This was my colors right here because blue and yellow go so well together. In this game with the theme and everything, it's beautiful. Jak and Daxter, his literal color scheme is blue and yellow. Something about that, I was like, yo, intro maker, make it like that. And people, including myself, fell in love with those days and this intro and everything. Man, I'm going through memory lane. Don't mind me. Just, hey, back in my day, it was so good. Nice game. You kids don't know shit about games. You and your Fortnite. And your beer tacos. Totally. Get me into this limousine. Yo, I always used to bust my ass. Look at this. You can fall right through. Okay. Careful now. Careful now. Shy Grandma, fuck the thugs for life, boss. Fuck the thugs for life.
You will automatically grab ledges if you jump up to them. To pull yourself up, press X. To drop down, press R1.
To drop down, you press R1. Let's see. Because like on a planet, the ground tells you which way is up, and you can't do that with space. That is very true. That's very true. The turning is fine. You feel like the camera sometimes messes you up when you spin. That also a trickster. I give you that one as well. That's where the disorienting part. Both you guys got both points on that one as well. Even just now, I was like, when you got a spin, my neck, not my neck, my head kind of spins with it. I don't know how to explain it. I can explain the feeling, but I can't really. Silva asks, which Asian nationality should he search for his girlfriend? Guys in the chat, give Silva an Asian nationality to search for. No, listen, I have to say, this voice actors and the one you played today were good, but you realize Ratchet's face is very emotionless, and sometimes that is 100% true, and that's what most people were saying. It's like, it's very, very stiffish. The animations are much more stiff in the remake. That is true. Compared to here, it's much more animated and squishy. And not really emotionless, but more lively. I think they fixed that in Rift Apart, though, if I'm not mistaken. And that's why everybody was like, Paul, you don't know what you're talking about. I was like, that's one thing I give it, though. It did have like more stiff animations. I like the clean look of it. I don't know why. I just something about that clean look that kind of makes me forgive part of it. But the hell? Can't use the tractor beam or this shit to level up. Hold up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A little bit of stuttering here.
By jumping toward the wall and pressing.
I'm just happy I can stream this game on my PS5 because even with small hiccups like that, that's not bad. That is not bad. Internet quality. Hey, don't you tell me that type of shit. Internet quality's good enough. Make it work. Paul still can't repeat R's. If I was to zoom in on my tongue, which would be so awkward for a Ratchet and Clank video, I might do that in just chatting stream. I will show you my tongue cannot roll R's. It's not built for that way, bro. When I was born, the doctor said that they were about to cut my tongue or something because I was gonna have a speech impediment of some sort or some shit. And my parents told them no. And then even when I was learning Spanish in Spanish class or ever trying my best to try to speak or roll my R's, I can't. My tongue is like divided and it's naturally like it's got like a muscle in it or something. There's like two of them. No, that's what happened. I was supposed to be born with a speech impediment. Because when we're speaking in an Indian accent, you do it sometimes, you gotta clip that for me and show me, because if I can see it, then I can replicate it. Or something. I must be doing something. You gotta give me whatever word I said it with so I can go and replicate that and go practice that in the mirror 1,000 times a day. If I can roll my R's, I'm learning Spanish by the end of the month. That's the one reason why I never really tried to learn it too much, because I was like, I can't do it. I can't roll these R's. Maybe it is that limiting belief from since childhood that stopped me from learning it. Because of that one specifically, I was like, I can't roll R's. If I ever do it, clip it. Clip it so I can hear it, then I can replicate it. Me just hearing something, I can replicate it. You were born with a speech impediment? Yep, speech impediment. Chaz, you see that? I'm speaking like Fizzwidget. You too? But see, when you talk, like, I don't even really hear it. In the mirror, Paul sounds like a kid in South Park. You do it sometimes. Bro would speak in Naruto hand size. You can still speak it even if you don't roll the R's. I feel like it's so half-assed though. It don't got that. It's like, if I spoke it without rolling the R's, it's unseasoned chicken breast of language. Like, I'm not doing it right. They're gonna be looking at you like, hi, I'm normal. The Rock could, why can't you? The Rock speaks Spanish? He speaks Espanol? I thought he speaks Moanese. It's okay to say, you're welcome. swear to God. Every time I watch Moana, even though they're Samoans, like when you see the part with them sailing, that looks like my people. You straight up just redubbed that shit. It looks like my people, bro. All those fucking sailors with their goatees and shit. Scream like Broly. Hey, go like that. Moana knees. Looking his old wrestling promos. You'll see what I mean. Yo, send that in the Discord. Shine Grandma says you're Mexican and you can't roll your R's for shit. Man. That's... But do you speak the language? Gra. Gra. Wait. Gra. 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 Yo, I sound like those New York trap videos. Gra. 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 Holy shit. El Tigre. Maybe there is something there. Whoa. NJ.
Is everyone ready for tonight's?
Whoa. Oh, nah. I'm about to go practice that all day.
From nowhere in particular, this guy.
Look at the facial animations.
If he can make it past
Too bad the helmet don't fit, but still.
he'll take home.
Man, World Tournament Martial Arts. Electrolyzers. Martial Arts Tournament from Dragon Ball Z 2003. Kid Trunks versus Goten. Hyped me up so much for the tournaments and seeing those fights and then going to this. That era was peak because the anime culture into this. Look at this beautiful arena. Look at this beautiful arena. Look at this. Even this. Look at Ratchet. Oh my god. Hop off of me. Look at these enemy types and everything, man. Yo, we gotta play up your arsenal before this summer's over. Like I said, I'm just going through every game throughout the summer. We're gonna be jumping through Kingdom Hearts, through Ratchet and Clank, through Jak and Daxter, just randomly, sporadically, whatever I feel like playing, we're just jumping into for the day. Good thing is all my guns are upgraded, so I can just go right through. Round 4 already. Now you got fire, blue flames flying out. We got a nuclear effect on this shit. And we just started the game not even an hour into it. We got a nuke in our pockets. We got a Hiroshima in my pockets. Ratchet and Clank Going Commando may very well be the best Ratchet and Clank game ever. Not because of plot or story, but look how much this did for the franchise. Like, this is the formula. This is the winning formula right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first and, well, only winner of the Gladiator Games, this guy. You're now eligible for a championship series. Come back and fight again for big cash prizes. Congratulations on winning the electrolyzer.
Yes. The big cash prizes. This was also something they added to this game that wasn't in the first game that really bothered me when I jumped backwards, because now you can earn the bolts in so much of a more fun way. Bust ass, have rivals, beat your ops. Try dragging it out. Whoa! Yo, NJ might have just come in clutch right there. Yo, if I learn Spanish, NJ is the one that gave me the word. Yo! Did you just prove me wrong instantaneously? No way! No Spanish, only English in America. Unless you in Florida, bro, these people be coming too, and they be saying like everything, and I'll be like, ¿Cómo? Eh? I'll be in the mirror for the next hours. Hablas inglés. You got your beans approving. You're also forgetting about Mega Man. I gotta jump back through that, bro. Yo, I've seen the Mega Man memes in the Discord, and then like as I was scrolling through the trophies right here, yo, you caught me with that one. I was scrolling through the trophies, guys. Like, if you guys are watching the stream or whether you guys watching this on YouTube, I think the most recent trophies that I got in here, hold up, was the Mega Man trophies. I went to my trophy list. Look at this. You're streaming this on PlayStation 3. You can still see all your trophy stuff. I saw Mega Man Battle Network, and I was like, I gotta go back through this. We gotta go through this. I'll play it on some Just Chatting streams, if anything. But, yo, streaming on the PS3, onto the PS5. Yo, I don't know what people are saying where they're saying it's trash, they can't play it, this, that, and the other. I have played Sly Cooper, have had no issues really like that. I've played it on Ratchet and Clank here, no issues in 2023. Besides slight lagging hiccups, but I'm not gonna be like a diva and say, oh my god, the experience is ruined. No. This shit's actually good so far. Let's see if I get to the end of the game and they make me regret that, but so far, I ain't bitching. This is pretty damn good. You said El Tigre, right? El Tigre. When we get Jak 2 and Open Gold, I hope someone makes split screen racing from Jak 2. How much do you pay to play the PS3 game? So I think it costed me $15 to get the full subscription. Otherwise, they didn't let me play it with the $10 subscription. Whoa. I'm gonna start rolling my R's every time. I can if there's an opportunity for every subscription. But yeah, the PlayStation be hitting you with like 9 different packages for PlayStation Plus. Chainblade. This kind of reminded me of Spopovich from the tournament against Vidal. And he low-key kind of has like Kratos' chain blades, but he's such a badass character. Now see, for me, this is also why I roasted Ratchet and Clank 1, because people, when they say, Paul, you're roasting Ratchet and Clank 1 too badly, I'm comparing it against Ratchet and Clank 2, against Spyro, the games that were made right next to it. It was sandwiched in between, and then plus 20 years later. This guy right here was like my first real boss battle, and compared to the Blargy and Snagglebeast, look at this perfect boss fight. This is one of my all-time faves. All-time faves. Look at him. You hit him, he bounces back. He's in a very small compressed area, and he's just a side boss. The hype you get for him ahead of time, they did him so much more perfect. The dodging, the combat. Bro, look at him. Beast design. He's floating. He got jet boots. You come too close, he'll swipe you. Knock him back. Knock him back. One more time with the guns you got. This is within the first hour of the game. I got something way better than the Blarg and Snagglebeast. Nah, man. This is too perfect. And then right away, I get the amount of money I need. So the reward for the cash is right there. And guess what? Now you get the Blitz gun. This game, oh my god. Yo, I'm nerding it up here. I'm nerding it up, but whatever, bro. This is where I'm comparing it to. If you compare that game, I'm telling you, I stand by what I said in that review, bro. Literally, the games it's sandwiched in between by its own company slaughters that one. Now I gotta fight the B2 brawler. What up, Nightmare King? Let me read the chat real quick. So it's like $15. Chill, courage. One of us. How much of Mega Man have you missed? I only streamed it like once or twice, so we gotta jump back into it. You wanna play it too, but you have to upgrade to extra. I hear you. Like, you could be wrong, but this game also received help from Naughty Dog. Jak 2 and Ratchet 2 were worked by side by side. I believe all of them were helped on, but this is where it shines. This is the peak Ratchet and Clank experience right here. Even Up Your Arsenal, like, that story was great, or even greater too, because that final boss and everything, Nefarious being the lifelong nemesis 20 years later as well. These two right here is my favorites, 2 and 3. Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3 were the perfect ones. This music in the background, I don't even want to leave this menu. Nothing wrong with being a nerd. There is nothing wrong with being a nerd. The great part about being an adult nowadays, especially nowadays in 2023, back in the day, it used to suck being a nerd. Everybody used to make fun of that shit. 2023, nerd culture is what's up. So like, anybody's a nerd nowadays, or they're getting bullied or anything, you lucky motherfuckers, because back in my day, it used to be so much worse. If I was to show you a picture of me at my nerdiest, man, nerd culture is what's up now, though. Like, most of the lifters you see in the gym now, most of them are nerds too, bro. Like, the ones that aren't stupid meatheads, that aren't juiced up to the gills, the smart lifters are all nerds. The good lifters are all nerds, bro. It's the guys that have their heads on straight, and now everybody's got, like, anime culture in them. It's what a time to be alive. That's why I'm like, how could you be depressed now when this is what we wanted when we were younger, bro? If you're not really a nerd in today's culture, then usually you're probably more of a degenerate, to be honest. Especially with anime teaching people like how to live life and how to actually still remain and keep their soul intact.
Believe what I'm seeing.
You can't believe what you're seeing. You can't believe what I'm saying. El tigre. Sound like I'm revving a lawnmower. Stop. This is how every New York drill trap song starts. Yeah. Click bow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just pepper them. Pepper them. He said, "Hey, yo, buy my CD." This is where it starts. He's starting to sound like an engine. Engine Crash Bandicoot. That was such a good name too. That's gonna be my rap name. Engine. N.G-I-N. Just sipping on gin and juice. Yeah, money, baby. I watched this one clip from Lil Wayne this morning before I went to the gym. Lil Wayne was like, "Yo, you'll be lonely at the top, but when you're at the top, you'll be getting nightmares of when you was at the bottom. So I like being at the top. I'll be alright with being lonely at the top. You know what I mean? Yeah, man." And I was like, preach. But he said it was old school Lil Wayne, so it actually sounded way more badass than the memeable one nowadays. Everybody roasts Lil Wayne now with the blonde hair, but I'm like, yo, there's that old school Lil Wayne. There's something about that one that's too classic. Why aren't I using the blitz gun? I just got this gun too.
Favorite blood eater. He slices, he dices, and carves.
And then at the very end of it, you find Chainblade again.
Chainblade.
You see how lost in the gameplay I got right there? I'm talking about life. Oh, look at this. He's flying in here. I got so lost in the gameplay, I'm just playing it in flow state. And that's the beautiful part about Ratchet Clank gunplay. This was the thing that Ratchet Clank had going besides Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper. You can go into flow state with this gunplay. And that was what was magical about this. The strafing, the guns that you get in the tournament. Not feeling well for the day. You hate doing your homework when you were a kid.
Choose a battle and win.
Turn this on, go into flow state, and you just feel like a soldier. I just bought this. Okay, let's try the chopper. Chopper we'll use on B2. I think I remember that being the key. And I'll use the blitz gun here. We'll use these two. We'll use a little challenge here. The voice. Pigeon. Panda. Paul, when's the album coming out? Oh, no. Paul was already a Latino. He's South American from New York. I mean, it's right next to Brazil, right? That's where Guyana is from. It's right next to Brazil, but hey, man, even in New York, I be on the train station and people just running out of the train trying to figure out like where to go, and they be running up to me speaking Spanish super fast. I'm like, I got hit. Damn, dishonor on my family. Dishonor on my family, dishonor my cow.
I've got my money in the law bank with Spud.
Start locking on. Too stiff. Alright, just go with it. I'm not losing this fight. He did some heavy damage there. Oh shit. Remember, even without trophies as a kid. Oh shit. Even without trophies, I would still go for the 100%, the 100% nanotech and everything. Look how much damage this shit's doing. Look at this gun.
Chainblade's really got his hands full with this one.
Yeah, switch out, bitch. Oh. He's shooting from the top down, so it's tough to dodge. Anybody got like a perfect strategy to dodge this shit? I know I've done it before. But like, is there another way, another tactic? Like jump to the left, jump to the right. Nuke him. Look at this shit. Yo, I flipped forward into. Look at him. Little soap opera diva diner. What happened? I want to pray. Boom. Nuke. Nuke. Bang, bang. Skill point. What did he get a skill point for? I sound like the BlitzCon now. To be or not to be? Did I beat every mission? 30 enemies in 30 seconds? Say less. Say less. I love doing all these challenges because being able to say, I killed 30 enemies in 30 seconds. What about you? I felt like a warrior. I felt like Vegeta in a training chamber type of thing. This was my hyperbolic time trip as a kid. I must train, become the best gamer in the world. I am the best gamer in the world. That was all I was saying in my head, like, yes, train, not my ninja way. Yo, these deadlock bots, that's it.
You are the winner.
Game is too perfect. And you come over here, you jack it with the electrolyzer. These puzzles aren't pain in the asses. I mean, some of them could be, like, even the Rubik's Cube, but it's like... Flip the patty, flip the patty, flip the patty. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boom. Look at this.
Look at that detail. Look how amazing that detail is, Boots. And it pulls me. Didn't expect it to pull me.
Secret agent music. You come over here.
Hey, this would make a nice souvenir for Clank. Yeah! Hey!
Bug-eyed.
You have no idea what you're involved in.
Hey, yo, torture chamber.
To your old galaxy immediately. Or this will happen to you. Or this will happen to you. Farewell.
Clank looks out.
Oh.
The facial animations are really good here. Yo, Mean Mug Ratchet, I always like seeing that because he looks like he's about to go Super Saiyan, especially in the third game when he's fighting for his home world. What is up with this animation right here? Oh, he looked like he doing some. What dance is that? That Michael Jackson Thriller. He doing the Thriller. Gra 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 gra. That thing by yo. You know, got the helicopter. We can't trade. It's gonna be young money, baby. Gra. How to say this, Paul? What child? Scottish Gaelic? What child? I'm gonna say it like a Spanish dude. You get it? I gotta hear a voice line of that. That thing by yo. Foreshadowing Courtney Gears. Hey yo, for real though. For real though. That was foreshadowing Courtney Gears. What? I gotta hear the pronunciation. I gotta hear it first, and then once I hear it, I can start to replicate it. Oh my god, these hacker games. These are so smooth. Ooh, and bam. I miss my jet boots. Flying across this thing with your jet boots was so satisfying.
Lots of bolts. Visit the arena later for more battles.
The ships flying around, the moon's in the background, that beautiful sky.
Select or R3 to access.
The world is alive. The spotlights.
The mission screen.
This is PS2, and look how great the details are, man. There are PS3 games, PS4 games, PS5 games nowadays that don't come out with this much detail. What a game. What a game. This is worth every cent for the upgraded PlayStation streaming, to be honest. Now we're going to Megapolis, and like I was saying earlier, watching Nalu play the Ratchet and Clank PS4 version, and then me watching the PS4 version on stream comparing it to the first game. I know everybody's opinions are split on that one, but the one thing that I wanted to see is Megapolis get that Metropolis type of treatment, like having the whole city remade on the PS4/PS5 engine. I gotta replay Rift Apart, but
for a map,
like this.
Press select or R3.
Yeah, you get to see the whole map, like right here. Look at this layout. But imagine this, like this red and black theme. Look at that. That's the final armor right there. The theme and how badass it looks, and then you got like this giant, futuristic city. Kind of reminds me of New York, and then the music. About to do sound like some Mr. Bean dance, or just like this. About to do this. Oh my god. Every track is a superhero banger. That guy is named David Bergau. He did perfect with these tracks. David Bergau. Oui. He is a very, very amazing artist for the Ratchet and Clank. Like even when I was watching the PS4 version, hey man, I gotta give props towards dude. I think there was love in that world for Metropolis because all the details on that train mission, even the gadget course, I felt like was remastered properly into it. It didn't feel as like blocky. And here in this game, none of this feels blocky because it's alive. Every area so far is alive. You got this giant thing right here. It's glowing. It goes right up to the sky. You got that sun in the background or whatever the hell it is, if that's a moon. All these ships flying on tons of ships. And then you got the trash bots and everything. And these things hovering above you. And Paul, they're going to be like, Paul, why are you shooting the crates? I do what I want. Satisfied. Jackie and Mega Man power up. Blake looks like he's been on the Henny. Hold on one sec. Let me pay attention to this before I read the comments and then the fails and the powers. They're like, Power, how could you be so shit at the game? I could do this better. And I'm like, but I just play for fun. Oh, you play harder. Okay. You're Asian, not Blasian. Yo, this gun is so brawling for no reason. I'm using it on the tiniest enemy just because it's got that crunch. They don't make them like they used to. What do we have? We don't really got none of these newer ones. You ever play Scooby-Doo 2 on the PS2? Nah, how was that? I wish I got to play some more of those other games because like back then I couldn't afford it. I can only afford like if you were to get a game, I had to wait for Christmas or birthdays. So I'd wait for like this Christmas present, Ratchet and Clank Christmas present, Jack and Dexter Christmas or birthday present or something like that. And I didn't get to get games like Ed, Edd and Eddie or The Simpsons or even any of those other games. Couldn't get unless it was like through friends, like borrowing and stuff like that. The main ones was always Kingdom Hearts, Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, and Dragon Ball Z games. Those are my main ones. Everything else would have to be borrowed with, or someone would give it to me, or stolen. Back in the day, when you go up in Jamaica, Queens, everybody's stealing each other's shit. Everybody's stealing each other's shit. Even if they were privileged kids, they steal your shit too. I had privileged cousins that would steal my Game Boys, all that stuff. Everybody's stealing. Everybody's stealing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Everybody's stealing video games. Remember one time we played hide and seek? Stole Budokai 2 from one of my cousins, and yo, me and him are cool. We still talk to this day. Like, he got into a car accident, nearly lost his life, and I showed up, and that was like the last time I'd seen him in the hospital, where he was like on his deathbed. And like nowadays we still talk every day on Instagram because he's recovered, he's healthier. And it's like I still remember all those memories with him, and it's like it's good times, man. I like catching up with everybody back from the past. Like me, I don't forget shit. So when I have memories like that where people that never did me any wrong, or like even if we had childhood memories where like we used to do shit like that too, because he stole games back from me. I think he stole like Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire from me. We're hood rats, so that's how we do. But it was like, yo, everything's forgiven now. We older. And it's like, yo, I'm just grateful that you're alive, bro. Want nothing from you, just to say that you're alive and like prospering, and the legs like just pulled me off the edge. No. Oh, they spawned me back here. That's the one time the lag has caught me off guard. Whatever though, whatever. We're having a wholesome moment here. In New York, where everybody be bro. Yo, is it true though? Unless you in the suburbs or the city. Yo, this music though. See how fast? Oh, he did already. Wait, crip walking, the shoulders in the crip walk. Hey, bro, just hit the Millie Rock. You're playing for fun, and everyone's like, trophies, the trophies. Yo, like honestly, coming from a guy that built his channel on getting the trophies, and up to like what was the last major platinum trophy I got was Ragnarok, which was this year. And even Spider-Man. This is over like 15 years of getting trophies since it was from the inception of it, bro. Trophies are overrated. They are 1000% overrated. It's satisfying to get, but even as a kid, I wanted to 100% these games. The problem is when you get trophies, you will hate the game. There's a part of you that will hate the game at the end of it all, because you will find every flaw that is in this game that could be possibly like overlooked by the devs. Every single flaw comes to the surface when you go for the trophies. Versus if you just play a game casually, the fun is always there. Like this, as a kid, I went for as a challenge as a kid without any trophies, and it was fun. But when you added trophies to it and like things are mandatory and doing some stupid challenges that they throw in there, you know that there's developers that didn't even play this shit properly because some of it doesn't match like what it should be. Like some of these, I remember doing the Crash Bandicoot relic challenges. The first game never had relics, right? And what happened was the relic challenges, since they weren't made for that game, they weren't balanced properly. So you had 1 second to spare. So you had to input everything as perfect as possible from start to finish, where that kills the fun. So I was like, yo, if you're a trophy hunter, that's good for you. But at the same time, if you're really trying to enjoy the game, don't ever do it. Don't do it. You're gonna hate the game. So like in Ragnarok, I enjoyed the first playthrough, went for the trophies, started to see everything wrong with the game. You start to see everything wrong with the game. It went from a nice 9 out of 10 to start with, then I dropped it to like an 8 because of Vanaheim. Spider-Man Remastered, I remember we did all the trophies. I forgot what about that game specifically started to piss me off. But towards the end of it, as much as I love the game, then you start to see the flaws in whatever combat system and all that shit. And then after that, it's like, okay, now I can't even look at it the same way because I can't look past these flaws. I've played it so much that it's like, as the guy with the trophy, if you have a platinum trophy though, you have the entitlement, that's not entitlement, you have every right to talk shit about the game. Like anything you say is valid over everyone else's opinions that don't have the platinum trophy. So when I say a game is shit, the game is shit. The game is shit. I platinumed it. I have every right in the book to say, I played this game inside and out. I did everything they possibly could be. If it's shit, it's shit. If you don't have the platinum, let me see your platinum trophy card because you ain't got no right to be speaking against my word. That's the only bragging rights you got to say because it's like, nah, bro. How you don't have the platinum trophy for the game and you go tell somebody that got it, oh, their opinion is wrong. Nah, bro, your opinion is invalid. That's the only reason. Other than that, if you're just trying to have fun, if you ain't trying to argue with anybody, if you're trying to be lighthearted with it, you're good. Keep it peaceful. Let me see. Unreal Tournament. You never really lived in the city, sweetie? Ah, sticks and suburbs. I wonder how you would interact with the city. Or a more bustling area. Because even in the outer parts of New York, like even the areas with the bodegas and shit, it's so much more bustling than it is in, even here in Miami, it still has like a New York vibe. It's still not as active as it is in even like the regular neighborhoods in New York. Especially in the hood areas, everything's always moving like this, the way the ships are moving in this area, Megapolis and Metropolis, everything's always moving. Everything, there's nonstop. Every time you step outside, there's just cars, ships, people gunning around. It's actually, it matches this area perfectly. Funny how that comes up. But like the same way Metropolis looks like in Ratchet and Clank PS4 is the same way New York's vibe, no matter where you are, is. And that's a different type of energy, but just because you see all this moving energy and sometimes it makes you want to move, it can fuck with your mental health too, because with some people, if there's days where you're out and about, one, you feel like you're falling behind, and two, it's noisy as always. It's always noisy, and everybody, because they're always like on never sleep culture, everybody's on a bunch of caffeine and nobody's ever resting and shit, they get burnt out. So what happens is everybody's in a bad mood. So like if you walk in slow, they're like, get the fuck out of my way.
Okay, Clank, don't move.
Clank got the soul sucked out of him.
Whoa! Son of a quark!
Damn.
All right, buddy, let's get you up and running again.
Trixie, you say trophies are overrated. I don't say they should remove them. I'm just saying they're overrated for sure. But I do believe that that's the only thing I would say. If you're trying to like critique a game, if you don't have the platinum trophy, you shouldn't have much reason to critique it, right? If you have the platinum trophy, you have credibility. That's the only thing I would say it gives you.
Final digit of pi is...
Clank? Clank, can you hear me?
Ratchet? Where are we? I must have dozed off.
Don't sweat it. Let's just find a way out of here.
And now we're reunited.
I believe that air duct may offer our only way out.
Look at this, the red and black theme in this, the Carbonox armor looking place. The vibes of the city is so amazing. Like, I like it. It don't feel soulless because of this red and black. Supposed to run you 100% all the Batman Arkham games, let's go. Wait, what? Takes away the fun of your playstyle, and the fun of it says Lone Wolf. Yep. Because then you can't use your playstyle, you have to do whatever's the meta.
Jump, then hold X while in midair.
There's certain things you have to do the meta, and then it's like, wait. You ruined a lot of the variation when you're doing for this platinum stuff. And some of this stuff is not balanced. Some of the developers didn't balance it for the way the game is meant to be played. Some of it's like, you gotta find the one solution that they didn't even intend to kind of get past it or cheese it. That's my thoughts on the platinum trophies. Even when it comes to collecting like the bolts and stuff, as the guy that's collected all the bolts in these games, I think the PS2 games are more, they're still kind of fair, but the nanotechs,
Bridgebot acquired.
Some of them are just unnecessarily hard for no reason, just to kind of eat up your time when you look at it. When you really look at it, some of this stuff is just designed to eat your time, literally just eat your time, and then they call that as gameplay, or like gameplay hours and stuff like that. And then when you realize that part, you start looking at it from a whole different angle. Like the same way game developers don't look at video games the same, then you start looking at it similar to where they're looking at it from. It's like, holy shit, this is just a time eater.
Use it to lift large blocks.
And then as you get older, you're like, yo, most important thing you have in your life is your time. You know what I mean? So that's my perspective on it. That's why I be harping on things super hard when I start to see it from that angle. I'm like, yo, if it's just designed to eat up my time, it's dog shit. And there's certain ways where it can be efficient without sacrificing the gameplay, where it's balanced. Like this game is the perfect definition of that, where it's balanced, it's fun, it's not eating up my time, it's not doing none of that shit, it's not doing none of that sleazy stuff. This is literally the definition of a game that does it right. They're not cutting too many corners, but at the same time, it's moving so smooth. Enter, enter, yes, yes. Get in there. See. I see. Jumping back over here.
Way to go, Clank!
Nothing to it.
You did great. Now, let's go get that experiment back.
No, we have to get the Date Bayo back. Right away, you get the helipad.
To jump long distances, run, then
This track has no reason to be going this good.
slide over gaps. Press X to jump, then press and hold X while in midair.
Oh my god. Like this is that New York vibe. It's kind of gray. Everything's always moving. Every time you step outside, cars flying past you, buses flying past you. Why is there a giant wall here? Huh? Is I supposed to jump over something? Yeah, there we go. I gave you guys the view of a wall. It's not a ball, it's a rock. Date Bayo.
Clank also comes with a thruster pack option.
Oh yeah, thruster.
Except it uses rocket propulsion.
I seen that Luigi meme, that Luigi and Mario and Dora TikTok. That's just making them a fango. Yo, where is that shit? Give me the thruster pack. Quick select gadgets. Backpack. Yeah. We got Clank. I'm just gonna keep running through the areas and not come back and backtrack. I'm not gonna do it like the old way I used to do it, where you do everything at once. I'm going through like a little bit of a farewell tour to this, you know what I mean? Oh, you can't even. You don't even have the next area. Never mind. Oh, easy. John Grandma says you don't give a about any trophies or any achievements. To me, in 2023, ain't it worth it anymore. The way I viewed it, like, for them to make the trophies really worth it, to make it worth my time, you know what I mean? If you had gotten a platinum trophy in the game, like if you're a real hardcore fan, if they gave you back PlayStation credits, like, yo, you got the platinum trophy, take $5 credit. I think that would be making it worth it, because then any good gamer, boom, you can go platinum a bunch of your favorite games, and if you get at least like $5 credit, you can go buy even more games to platinum those too, and then you can just stay in the ecosystem of being a good gamer on the console non-stop, and like a kid that's broke, as long as you're good at video games, boom, you can buy unlimited games just because you're just that much of a dedicated gamer, and then you're always on the platform, you know what I mean? Like as a kid, I would have killed for that. If I got $5 PlayStation credit every time I got the platinum trophy, that would be pretty lit. That would pay for my PlayStation Plus, that would pay for maybe a new game, and that would keep me engaged, and that would be 100% worth it. But the fact that they're kind of being greedy with it, I don't know, man. Like if they literally said $5 PlayStation credit at the very end, that is worth it. And then I think the ecosystem for the video games and all the videos on YouTube and stuff and all the guides would blow up too, because then everybody's gonna want to do that. Even if there's super difficult platinum trophies, every kid that has no money would run out and go and play or look up the videos, promote the games through the videos, and then play the games as well, you know what I mean? So I think it would actually help the ecosystem for PlayStation, but Jelly running on 3 hours of sleep, oh my god, I remember those days. You start seeing shit. You get so lightheaded, mirages. It's this stream of mirage. Look at that Thugs for Less dude. The rivalry with him was basically the replacement for Quark in this, and that was still genius. Carbonox or Inferno? I like Carbonox more. ¿Dónde estás? Your daughter platinumed her Spirit the Stallion game in one day. What? What? Yes, what Speedy said you need to get you sleeping. You're a growing boy, Jelly. A growing man. This man got the voice of a Darth Vader. Muffled. Look at this view right here. Look at this view. Yo, calls for it. I always remember this one being here from the guide. Most of these bolts I actually can remember like spider senses of where they are in the back of my head, but then some of them are hidden behind walls and shit that I can't remember for like a slight second or how to like reach them. It takes a little bit of a jogging, but I remember like on a spider sense you know where they're all hidden. Why does this track go so good? This track is too good. Oh my god. I thought we were about to fight. Man popped up, but this was the square off. Hold up. Do I have the ammo for this? Yeah, see, I had the ammo. I have the ammo. The ammunition. Now it says the only trophies you ever cared about was Resident Evil 4's trophies. And why did you care for them? Like, guys, if you guys cared about trophies in the past, right? Why did you guys care for them? Me, it's because I had a love for the game. But, it's like if you have that love for the game, you want to be able to say, yo, I beat this game and took everything that was on this disc. I got the most out of it. At least once. I guess that was the mentality. Wait, Paul, did they give you money for completed games? No, but that's what I'm saying. They should add, like, yo, if you get a platinum trophy, it should be $5 of PlayStation credit. Like, if I platinum this game right here, give me $5 of PlayStation credit, even $3, I feel like. Because if it's a poor kid, think about it, that's just gaming, you can earn your PlayStation Plus back. You can earn a new Ratchet and Clank game somehow, some way. Or even if you get PlayStation Plus in and of itself, they give out free games every month, and then you can keep your PlayStation Plus going. You only cared for it because if you love the game so much, exactly what you said. There we go, there we go. Are you looking at the Airbnbs? Are you afraid of like the hotel now, Nalu? Jamaica Queens. He never cared for trophies till God of War Ragnarok because he was racing a friend. I hear you on that one. But yo, with the God of War Ragnarok trophies, did it make you like the game more or did it make you hate the game more? For me, it actually started to give me some hate for the game. The Vanaheim area showed every flaw with that shit. Like, I was like, yo, this game is so amazing, so amazing. Then you get to Vanaheim, you're like, oh, who designed this? I can't give this game a 10 no more. And then after replaying, I was like, there's certain parts here where Final Fantasy, they did the final boss battles better. Like Titan versus Ifrit is what I was expecting Thor to be against. That's what I was expecting. Thor versus Jormungandr should have been Titan versus Ifrit type of level of fighting, but I didn't get that. And that's what I was expecting. And I was like, yo, can one game show me what I was wanting from this? And that's where it was. I was like, yo, Ragnarok. Everybody got their own opinions, but I actually prefer the first God of War of 2018 more. After everything is said and done, even though it's more simplified. But, like, the amount of hype that was there, I was expecting some Final Fantasy type of fights there, and it didn't deliver to me on that one.
Greetings, morons. Since my employees did such a lousy job of taking care of yous, I thought I'd come and handle things myself.
Oh, no.
If you want someone killed right, you gotta do it yourself. You want something taken care of, and do it yourself. By the way, this guy right here, Thugs for Less, this is the voice of Toonami, the one that got us all into gaming, anime, and video games. This guy right here, Thugs for Less, Steve Blum. It's this voice right here that had all those amazing commercials.
Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. You dead? Yeah. Let's go. And we teleported Audi 5000. And look at that right there. This is also why this is the GOAT. This is the GOAT. You got the best game of existence in his homeroom. In his house, you got a bench press.
Hey, my old swing shot and grind boots.
He got a swing shot, he got grind roots, he got the bachelor pad. Look at the view, look at this house view. You got a house view, look at this. Yo, they living like kings out here, bro. This is their spot. Home sweet home. Oh my god. Even if it's a dark and gray city, you got Ratchet and Clank plus Jack and Daxter collabed right here. You see this right here? Look at this. And then Dynamo, 2-player game right here. Look at this. 2 players in Ratchet and Clank. Oh my god, this is where the multiplayer hype. Deadlock prototype right here. Deadlock prototype. Oh, yes. Yes. I remember when I saw 2 players on this, I was like, no way. 2 players Ratchet and Clank. And then the next game, they had full-on multiplayer. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, you see all the content he posted in Discord last night? I actually haven't. I haven't been in the Discord like in almost... I've barely been in it because last night I knocked out super early. Went to the gym super early because, yo, I had some crazy-ass nightmares that I literally fueled my workout. Ran to the gym, got something, knocked out again, and then I came back onto this. A bonus hole. Hey, yo. Although you don't think FF16's story isn't perfect, the gameplay has a chance to revive the gaming industry. I hear you on that one. The gameplay was amazing. What you said about Ragnaros, what you expected in 2018 when they opened a big boss as Baldur's for 80% of the game to be a MacGuffin fetch quest. I hear you on that one. I hear you. But I still like the final boss battle. I think it was the perfect father-son wombo combo boss battle for me, though. But to each his own with that one. I hear you. Does it give you happy vibes because it's like a comfort type of game, even though it's gray and cold? It's like, yeah, no, that's exactly it. Literally that. Yo, this was the vibe before, like the Sunday before school, right? Like the rainy Sundays before New York school would start on a Monday. This is what outside used to look like. But the video games would give you that comfort feeling. Like the same way people like comfort food, this was my comfort food. Like you just play a video game like this or Kingdom Hearts, and then all of a sudden the day, it could be this rainy outside and you're just happy on the inside. It's always been like that. Always been like that. The same way, like I feel like as we got older, most of my friends that started turning to drugs and alcohol, to be honest, for them to feel as happy as I was playing this on those rainy days is what I got from video games. And I still get that feeling to this day, where the music, the artwork, the gameplay, the story, the characters, it just gives you that comfort feeling where I don't need anything else outside of it to make me happy, you know what I mean? You get it, you get it. Deadlock prototype, you see that, Silva? Deadlock prototype.
Detected. Press and hold circle to shoot the swing shot. Use L1 for better aiming.
Oh, I wasn't using the swing shot, I'm using this. I was watching Nalu's playthrough and look at this, I'm thinking that the swing shot and the dynamo and everything combined. You see that? Tractor beam. About to tase somebody with this shit. About to tase somebody with this shit. That's my trophy PSN level. See, my PSN level, that's also the reason why I don't really go too crazy for the trophies, because I think I remember I had to change the PSN. I changed the PSN before... I changed my PSNs back when they actually gave us the option to, but let's take a quick intermission right here because of how epic this game has been. It's been fun so far.